Welcome to MATBUS, the greenest way to go in the FM Metro. MATBUS provides convenient, cost-effective city transportation in the metro areas of Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, and Dilworth. Our mission is to be a community partner by providing safe, convenient, environmentally friendly, and reliable transportation for our residents and visitors. MATBUS is a fixed route service, meaning that its buses operate on specific routes using set timetables. MATBUS is operated jointly by the cities of Fargo and Moorhead. MATBUS operates Monday through Friday from 6:15 a.m. to 11:15 p.m. and Saturday from 7:15 a.m. to 11:15 p.m. The MATBUS fleet consists of over 40 fixed route buses. All of these large vehicles kneel, which means the front of the bus lowers down to make your first step easier. MATBUS vehicles also feature ramps to accommodate mobility needs. If you need the assistance of kneeling or ramp deployment, please ask the driver. Electronic destination signs on the front and side of the bus indicate the route number and major destinations on that route. Most buses also have a small electronic destination sign in the lower front windshield and the back of the bus with the route number. Most buses have both a front entrance and a rear exit door. Please board the bus using the front door and exit out the rear when available. If you're in a wheelchair or if you have a bike to retrieve from the bike rack, you should exit out the front door. At the front of the bus is the fare box, the device you will use to pay your fare. The area in front of the yellow line is the driver's compartment. Passengers should not cross this line while the bus is in motion. The Ground Transportation Center, GTC, located at 502 NP Avenue in Fargo, serves as a hub for bus operations. At the GTC, customer service representatives assist passengers in trip planning, selling tickets and passes, coordinating transfers between bus routes, safely dispatching buses departing the GTC, and acting as a driver resource. This is also one of the locations where bus riders can transfer between routes. You can reach the GTC at 701-232-7500. MATBUS offers over 100 passenger waiting shelters along its routes to shield its passengers from the weather conditions. All shelters display a system map of our routes and are placed at high transit usage locations near commercial areas, college campuses, government facilities, medical centers, and more. Planning your trip on MATBUS. To start your trip on MATBUS, begin by reviewing a current bus schedule. Routes and timetables can be accessed online at matbus.com or matbusmobile.com or through the MATBUS app, available on Google Play or the Apple App Store. Copies of the printed schedule are available at the GTC, Fargo City Hall, West Acres, Moorhead Center Mall, over 100 retail locations, and on board all buses. When looking at the map, you will notice that each bus route has a unique color and number listed on the map. The timetables accompanying the MATBUS routes have corresponding colors and are designed to be an estimate of the bus's arrival time. To ensure that passengers don't miss their bus, we encourage arriving at boarding locations 5 minutes earlier than the printed timetables. To begin planning your trip, you will need to know the answers to these 3 questions. Where are you starting from? Where are you going to? What time do you need to arrive at your destination? These answers will be essential as you use the printed map, mobile app, or website, or if you call our dispatchers for assistance. If you aren't sure how to use MATBUS to get from one location to another, you can use the trip planner on the MATBUS app or matbus.com, or using the transit mode on the Google Maps app or website. Simply enter your starting point and destination, and Google will present trip options, including travel time, bus stop locations, and route details. Boarding MATBUS. Safe operation of the MATBUS vehicles is our driver's main responsibility. The driver may put his or her hand up to stop people from entering until all passengers have exited the vehicle. Passengers using a mobility device will be allowed to enter or exit the vehicle first. Our vehicles may stop at MATBUS stop signs and shelters along their route. Wave to the driver as the bus approaches, so the driver will know you want to board. Help us keep our buses operating on time by having your fare ready when you enter the bus. Passengers may bring packages on board MATBUS vehicles as long as they are able to carry them on in one trip. Hold them while the vehicle is moving and aisles are kept clear. When you're heading to the bus stop, use our live bus tracker on the MATBUS app or matbus.com. Here, you can see each bus stop location along the routes. Track your vehicle in real time to see when it will arrive at your stop. Check your departure times before you leave the indoors to avoid waiting outside in inclement weather for longer than necessary. The vehicle location is updated every 10 to 15 seconds, so you always know where your bus is. Utilizing mobility devices on MATBUS. Passengers using a manual wheelchair should board and deboard the vehicle backwards with our driver's assistance. To avoid tipping, MATBUS recommends using a tip bar and the chair's seatbelt on any mobility device. Anyone using an electronic mobility device may use the ramp going forward. Please reduce your speed to avoid hitting equipment inside the bus and to better control your turn into the bus. The driver will then secure the passenger's wheelchair or scooter to the vehicle using securement straps or activate the automatic securement system. Wheelchairs must be able to fit on board the MATBUS vehicle to be transported safely. Passengers utilizing mobility devices such as walkers or canes may bring them on board MATBUS as long as they are held while the vehicle is moving and do not block the aisle. Taking your bike on MATBUS. Bike racks are mounted on the front of each of our buses and can hold up to 3 bikes. When loading or unloading a bike, make sure to alert the driver before you proceed. Squeeze the handle to lower the rack. Place your bike in the slot and secure it by raising the support arm to the top of your bike's front tire. If yours is the first bike loaded, please load it in the innermost slot, the closest to the bus. If the rack is full, you will need to wait for the next bus. When you're at your destination, tell the driver that you'll need to unload your bike and exit out the front door of the bus. When you remove your bike, if it is the only one in the rack and no one is waiting to load a bike, please return the rack to its upright and locked position. Wait until the bus pulls away before getting on your bike and crossing the street. Paying your fare on MATBUS. Fare is required from all passengers and must be paid as you board the bus. The current cost to ride is located on the MATBUS website, printed schedule, mobile application, and on the front of the fare box. All fare tickets and passes may be purchased at the GTC. Riders can also pay with cash on the vehicle. If you do not have exact change, our fare boxes are able to print a change card. This change card can only be used on MATBUS fare boxes for future rides. MATBUS is not able to refund the balance of any change card. Any ticket, pass, or change card that is lost, damaged, or stolen cannot be replaced by MATBUS. Smart cards may qualify for replacement with an additional fee. MATBUS offers discounted fare to the following types of passengers: senior citizens, age 60 or older, people with disabilities, Medicare card holders, and youth in grades kindergarten through 12. Also, veterans with disabilities who hold a Veterans Identification Card that states Service Connected under the picture are eligible to ride for free on MATBUS. MATBUS offers free rides to children aged 6 and younger, riding with an adult. School field trips on the MATBUS system are also free for area youth. The UPass program allows many local college students to ride free on MATBUS. UPass is made possible through a group fare paid by area universities. Students at NDSU, MSUM, Concordia, M-State, and NDSCS Fargo can ride free by swiping their respective college IDs through the fare box. Faculty and staff at Concordia also ride free with their college IDs. If you need to use more than one route to ultimately reach your destination, you will need to transfer between buses. If paying with cash fare, a single ride ticket, or a 10-ride ticket, you will need to ask the driver for a transfer ticket when you board the first bus. Transfer tickets will only be provided when boarding the route. For all other types of fares, you won't need a transfer ticket because your passes allow you unlimited rides. Passenger policies. When boarding the bus, please sit quickly. The front area is priority seating and reserved for senior citizens and persons with disabilities. These seats, when unoccupied, may be folded up to accommodate strollers or carts. However, if the area is needed for priority seating, the stroller or cart will need to be moved or folded. The stroller or cart must be held onto at all times and cannot block or narrow the aisle. When riding the bus, remember that no eating, smoking, or open containers are allowed. We also cannot permit threatening behavior, vulgar language, weapons, or illegal substances. Trash receptacles are available in the front of each bus, and we ask that you help us to keep our vehicles and bus stops clean and litter-free. Please be courteous of your fellow passengers so they can enjoy their ride too. Speak softly. Don't use abusive language, and watch noise levels when you use your cell phone or other electronic devices. Passengers who fail to follow the rules or the bus driver's instructions may be asked to leave the bus. Exiting MATBUS vehicles. Some vehicles may travel more than one route, alternating trips between two routes that share a common transfer hub. This is called interlining. After reaching a transfer hub, you may need to confirm that the bus is continuing on the same route. If you are riding on an interlining route and it reaches a transfer hub, you can choose to remain on the vehicle, which will turn into another route, or deboard to transfer onto a different bus or route. To help our passengers determine when their intended bus stop is approaching, key destinations along the routes are announced through our public address system and on a digital display in the buses. For people with sight impairments or other disabilities, specific intersections can be announced by the driver upon request. About 1 block before your destination, pull the cord located near the windows. This will let the driver know you want to exit at the next available bus stop. Passengers in wheelchairs should press the bell line located on the bottom of the seat, flipped up next to them. After exiting, if you need to cross the road, please wait until the bus has passed. Staying up to date with MATBUS. We offer a number of convenient ways for our passengers to access the most current information. Visit our website at matbus.com or download our MATBUS app on Google Play or the Apple App Store. Follow MATBUS on social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and the MATBUS Area Voices blog. We also offer a MATBUS Rider Alert service for passengers, which sends up-to-date information on detours, public notices, route modifications, new routes, promotions, and more, directly to your email inbox. Sign up for Rider Alerts on matbus.com today. Now that you have learned all about MATBUS, get out there and enjoy the ride.